Well, look at those two. That's Joel. That's Joel and his new dog, Flame. And sure, at first glance, they look like your basic ordinary boy and his pet. But there is an even more special bond here that we're excited to share with you. Joel and his mother, Amy, and Four Paws Ability trainer, Jeremy, are all joining us right here because we want to tell a story about this young man, Joel, and what it was, this long journey to get him where he is today. Hi, everybody. Good to have you here. Amy, tell the journey, because really, this is something.
In late 2011, Joel was really sick with seizures. He was having seizures anywhere between 30 and 50 times a day.
Wow.
And yeah, he was having tonic-clonic seizures, which are very dangerous. He would fall. And at the time, he was homebound. He couldn't attend school. It was difficult to go anywhere because it was unpredictable on when he was going to have a seizure.
What was causing the seizures?
We still don't know.
Okay. So it was not necessarily a form of epilepsy, but it was something.
He is diagnosed with epilepsy,
Okay.
but most epilepsies, they really don't know what's causing it.
So in this case, though, he wasn't able to be a typical young boy.
No, he didn't have really any independence, and things that we take for granted, like bathing by ourselves. He didn't even have that.
How'd you find out about this ability and the fact that you could get puppies involved?
Well, Joel had a lot of hospital stays.
Yeah.
And one time when he was in the hospital, I noticed a door on our floor, which most of the kids there were seizure kids, that said, dog at work, kind of just to let people know that, don't be startled that they might see a dog. And I asked one of the nurses if the family could tell me what that was all about. And within minutes, even though her daughter was really sick, the mom was down in her room with their dog, is a mix of an Irish setter, and up on his bed and laying right beside Joel.
Wow, that's
and
incredible.
Told us all about how their dog pre-alerts to her daughter's seizures.
Smells them? Let's ask Jeremy. Jeremy, what is the technique? How can a dog be that perceptive?
Well, unfortunately, in the time, we just don't have the time to go into exactly how we train them. But dogs are amazing creatures. There's lots of other tools out there. There's seizure beds, where if the child has a seizure in the middle of the night, they set off an alarm. But what so many people, if you just have a seizure mat for, say, what you're missing is the companionship. Because the seizure dogs, they do a lot more than just alert seizures. They definitely, especially for kids, they build a lot of social bridges.
Well, that's true, because he wasn't able to go to school. He wasn't able to socialize. So all of a sudden, Flame comes into the picture. Joel, what is Flame to you? Obviously, something very, very special. She's adorable. Yeah. What kind of a dog is this?
A Papillon.
A Papillon. And is Papillon a breed of some specific kind of dog? It looks almost like a Chihuahua-ish.
They're actually one of the oldest breeds. They go back 700 years. Papillon is French for butterfly.
Oh, cute. Now, what does this dog actually do? How is the dog alerting Joel that something's about to happen?
What we do is, because we work with mostly children, we train the dogs to bark as an alert.
And what are they sensing? What's going on?
We train the dogs for two different things. We teach the dogs a pre-alert, which we can't guarantee every dog is going to do, but some of the dogs are alerting from 10 minutes ahead of time up to 24 hours ahead of time.
And you can take some measures then at that point to alleviate that he's not going to go into a full seizure?
It depends on the child and your doctor's directions on what you can do. In Joel's case now, it's just he needs to sit down.
Okay.
He needs to get to a safe spot and just kind of hang out there for a while.
So Joel's able to go to school now?
Yes, he started 8th grade August of last year. For the very first time, the last time he'd been in school full-time was 5th grade. So imagine going to middle school.
And you get to take, obviously, Flame with you, right? Has it really been great to be back in school with your friends? I bet.
Yeah.
Can you show us what you do or what Flame has learned to do? Would you mind demonstrating that? What we're going to have you guys do is go over to Marshall, if you don't mind. Marshall is going to take some cues, I guess. Who is this big dog laying here, by the way?
That's Rhodey.
Aw. So they can, all these training dogs, they come in all shapes and sizes.
They do.
Okay.
Yep. The Papillons are very alert little dogs.
Right over here. Where
That's
do you
one
want us
nice
to
thing
hide?
about any type of medical alert because they get very, very bonded like most dogs. But
this
some of the
little one.
bigger dogs, if they're working all day long, they do get tired at night.
Okay, do you want
Some of the
what you
labs
need?
and some of the golden retrievers. So the Papillons, the big draw to them are they're very, very
So the
alert.
tricks
Okay, why
first.
don't you two demonstrate with Marshall
So
what's going to happen?
show us can you demonstrate how she alerts you that you might have a seizure coming on? How does that work? What does she do?
Can you turn around a little bit to the side so we can see? There you
There we
go.
go.
Okay. So assuming that you're already
So as long as she's
shaky,
close by,
so what will she do?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
there you go.
Aww. So she can.
She senses that there's something going on. So when she can tell you ahead of time, then you can be prepared for something like that's going
And
to happen.
this one, the big one, was thinking
This
there
one.
was an issue too.
This is really important at night.
Okay.
When everyone's sleeping, you know, I know a lot of seizure parents probably sleep with their children because seizures at night can be very dangerous.
Because a lot of things can happen.
A lot of breathing
Right.
issues and different things like that. She knows now.
She knows. She knows something's up.
So that way, the child can have some more independence at night, be able to sleep on their own and feel secure that if I do have a seizure, my dog is going to tell my mom and dad by barking.
So that I'll be
really loud.
safe. Joel, she does some other tricks too, doesn't she?
Yeah.
What else does she do?
Sit. High five.
I don't think they get much cuter, for sure.
She's fantastic.
Well, that's incredible. And if people want to
And then
find out
sit.
more, Jeremy, about this life-saving
Shake.
approach to helping people with seizures, what can they do?
The easiest way to find out more information is go to our website,
Mm-hmm.
and that is fourpawsforability.org.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing
And
the
then-
story.
Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
so much.
And
Thank
Joel, things are good, buddy, right? All right, you take care of Flame.
Look how cute
Obviously,
she
she
is.
doesn't roll over. She'll be taking good care of you for a
She's
while to come.
fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Thank you,
Yes,
Amy,
Thank
too.
you very much.
Okay, coming up next, we have some last-minute gifts for Dad.
You know, you only have a couple of days left. So the good folks from Menards are here this morning with some gift ideas for every budget. We'll be right back.